Thanks, Joe. Hey, everyone. I'm Sathya. Awesome. All right. Well, with that out of the way, let's get started with the demo. So, yeah, we have a music player app here. We've got the now playing song and a playlist with a list of songs on the right. It's pretty snappy, right? I can drag the slider and there's no lag. React is actually pretty fast by default. But this is a high-end MacBook, right? Let's see how this app runs on a lower-end machine. I'm going to simulate that with the Chrome Performance Panel and do some throttling. OK, when I drag the slider, it's a bit choppy, but not really noticeable. Let's add this clock that my teammate Dan built. You may have seen it in one of his old talks. So green means everything's snappy. Yellow means we're slowing down. And red means we're in the slow lane. So let me drag the slider and see what it looks like. OK. There's some lag that we can see now with the clock. Let's debug why that's happening. So we've got the React DevTools. The React DevTools can highlight components that re-render by drawing boxes around them. Let's turn that on. All right. Now when we drag the slider, we see that the playlist is re-rendering. That doesn't seem right. Let's dig into the code to see what's happening. OK, so here's the music player component. We've got some initial state. And then the state is being updated by the now playing component when I drag the slider. And that causes music player to re-render, which then causes the playlist to re-render. OK, I see the problem now. Luckily, there's a handy function that React gives us called memo. Let's use that. So we can wrap our playlist in memo and update the JSX. OK, going back to the demo, now we see that the performance issue is fixed. Playlist is no longer re-rendering, and the app is fast. Now imagine a number of engineers have worked on this app to make it fast and find all the optimization opportunities. And then a few weeks later, a new engineer comes along, and they want to update this component. We no longer want to display all songs, but filter a list of new songs. So they come in and update this to create a new list of filtered songs, and then pass that down as props. And when we go back to our app, the performance issue is back again. With one small change, we've lost all the optimization work that we've done. The problem is that filtered songs is being recreated on every render, which breaks our memoization. To fix this, we need to wrap this filtered songs in a use memo. And now, going back to our app, the performance issue is fixed once again. As you can see, performance is like a game of whack-a-mole. You have to constantly think about it. Also, looking at our component, there's a lot of memoization code here, distracting from all the product code. Right? We want to just see the actual business logic. Wouldn't it be great if we could automatically memorize our component and not have to do all this manual labor? Yes. Well, we've been working on a tool to do exactly that. Let me stop the server, delete all the memoization that I added, restart the server, but with the new tool that we just built. And going back to our app, there's no re-rendering of playlist. Our app is performant even without manual memoization. OK, But what if I add back the fill.songs? Does that break the memoization? So we can go back and update the component and then pass fill.songs as a prop and going back to our app. And our app is still fast. So as you can see, you don't have to think about memoization again. You just focus on building your app, and the app is fast by default. To talk about this tool that I just showed you, let me invite Joe back on stage.